Hi everyone, it's Meredith, your evolutionary astrologer, and I'm so excited today to talk about this new moon coming up on January 31st at 9:46 p.m. Pacific time, and it's also on February 1st at 12:46 a.m. Eastern time, which you guys, it's being brought in also with the Chinese New Year. So this is going to be super impactful. I want you to watch this whole entire video because you have all 12 signs in your chart. And I want you to know how this is going to affect you and how this is going to impact you. This is a really rare new moon, and it is extra wonky and it is extra powerful. And I want you to be able to use this energy. It's rare because it's also a black, because it technically is landing on January 31st, which means there's 2 new moons in a month. And it's going to have this quirky Aquarian flair, zing us and zap us in ways that we may not even see coming. So I'm going to go through all 12 signs and I'm going to tell you how this is going to affect your sun sign. But don't just listen for your sun sign. I need you to listen for your rising sign, your moon sign, listen for your midheaven sign, and I want you to listen for your Mars and Venus sign, because this new moon, whichever planets it touches, it has giant impact for the whole next 6 months. When we get to August and we get this full moon in Aquarius in August of 2022. So if you're listening to this and it's 2022 and the first half of 2022, listen to all 12 signs, because this is how your next 6 months are going to be impacted. New moons give us the opportunity to work with brand new energy, plant new seeds, and grow ourselves in new ways. And oftentimes when it is dealing with Aquarius, we are growing what? We are growing our future selves. Your future self right now is asking your present self to work with it, to see it, to embrace it, and to be emboldened. Right now, what is happening that is so interesting is Saturn is sitting on that new moon and that sun on that day. And it makes this a very hard working new moon aspect for you. Saturn is at 15 degrees Aquarius, and we've got the sun and the moon at 12 degrees. So you guys, I want you to go and look and see where you have Aquarius in your chart between 10 and 20 degrees, because that piece of you, that slice of you, that house, if you will, is lighting up like, oh, the angels are singing to you in that house's theme song. So down below, and if you are a superstar super supporter, I will answer all your questions 100% guaranteed. I try to answer everybody's question, but I guarantee that for my superstar super supporters. So thank you, superstar super supporters, for joining my program. And if you would like to join this channel and be a part of our beautiful community, you guys can do that. Just hit the join button and come be a super supporter or a superstar super supporter, and I'll answer your questions. But I want you guys to comment right now. I will try to answer, where do you have between 10 and 20 degrees Aquarius in your chart? Because that is the house, that is the playground, that is the theme song that you will be dancing to for the next 6 months. So is it in your 7th house of relationships? Is it in your 4th house of family? Is it in your 5th house of joy, happiness, sex, and pleasure? On and on. I know I didn't mention them all, but I'm going to go through each of the signs and how you are affected. Right now, Saturn, wherever Saturn is in your chart, guess what it's asking you to do? Face your karma. And your karma is all your accumulated lessons and how they have added up to this day now. So face your karma and grow up and mature. So tell me, what part of you is wanting to grow? What part of you is being affected? So there is a brand new beginning that's happening to you in the house where between 10 and 20 degrees Aquarius is. Now, you might have Aquarius straddling 2 houses like I do, but I want you to look between 10 and 20 degrees. Where is that? Tell me the house that is in your chart, because that matters. And I want you to keep that in your head, because that is the playground in your life that is really wanting you to become enlightened in. So take a deep breath right now, and I want you to think about, what are you wishing for, right? What are you wishing for? And then I want you, under this new moon, to go watch my new moon ritual video. Please tell me that you've already seen it, And please do not miss this new moon, because this moon wants to work hard for you in delivering your wishes. Now, you have to put skin in the game. You have to put some elbow grease in, and you have to do your part. So I want you to follow my ritual, do my ritual, and I want you to do it on the 30th. And so you can be prepared for the 31st and the 1st. And then you're going to put those wishes into the moonlight, which there isn't any moonlight. Oh my God, did you guys please watch my moon phases video, part 1, where I talk about what is a new moon? Please, please go watch that, because you need to understand the power of new moons in astrology and in your life. I want you to bet on the outcome and free yourself from doubt. And I want you to dream your biggest dreams underneath this new moon. It's really important that you do so. I'm going to fix my camera angle for you guys. Are we good? Are we better? You know that Aquarius is the sign that it's a fixed air sign. It is innovative. It is forward thinking. And it is where we kind of are creating a rebellion, where we want to jazz things up. It's sort of, I think of it as the Apple iPhone. So it's taking the landline and moving it into an Apple iPhone. So this is a real elevation. This is a real boost. This is a real fast moving, catapulting, futuristic self. And your better self, your higher self. This is total illumination of your future dreams coming true. And it works twice as fast of any of the other moons, because even Gemini, it works at lightning speed. We have it in square to Uranus, and so that makes it operate even faster. Now, here's the deal. Saturn wants to slow that energy down, and you will still see that the energy will be slow until the 4th of February. After the 4th of February, it's weird. It's like it just is going to sort of launch us into our dreams. Now, with Saturn being there, it's asking you to create a program to stick to it. And you have to be dedicated and disciplined in your program, and you will get fast results. Aquarius is fast, and Saturn is slow and structured. So you're going to need to create a methodology or a system that you can stick to build and grow whatever it is you want. So let's say you want to start dating. Bring your patience, right? Do whatever you like to do when you want to meet new people, whether that's go online or meet people in person, and then be dedicated to the process, if you will, and then watch the results, boom, drop in. Yeah, because you're working with your karma. And Aquarius is also very visionary, so I want you to work with visualization. Aquarius is also very inventive, so this is the time for you to reinvent yourself. Now remember, Mercury is in retrograde, so it might not take off exactly on that day. The signs that are going to struggle the most with this new moon, but who also need it the most, are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are the fixed signs, and they are going to struggle the most with this new moon. But I will also say that they could, if they really harness the energy, they could reap enormous rewards. So let's talk about Aries. Aries is inviting you to make a commitment and align yourself with new friends that love and support you, and most of all, get you and understand you. This is the time for the authentic you to be illuminated. So your true desires, and becoming radically honest with yourself. This is also a time when you could really invest in your physicality. I would say that this is about new friendships for you, taking the initiative to create new meaningful friendships, meaningful plans, meaningful moments and times, and connect with people, groups, organizations, new friendships, and kind of step away from those friendships that are not strong, that bring toxicity. This is a time about really strengthening your core, literally, physically strengthening your core, so exercising, and strengthening your core of people. And how you do that is you have to get fiercely, fiercely honest with yourself, with who is working in your life and who isn't. Wherever you have Aries in your chart, so if you have it in your house of career, well, this might be about you getting very honest about the people you're working with, and maybe even creating new connections with new collaborators or new people to co-create your work with. So let's talk about Taurus. Where do you have Taurus in your chart? And this is between 10 and 20 degrees. Taurus, I want to ask you, what do you want the world to think of you as or know you by? That's my big question for you. Who do you want to be known as? Because your career is being lit up right now. And there are going to be all kinds of massive, massive changes. You, my friend, are in a destiny year. You are in a fate year with this nodal axis shift. The North Node is in Taurus. And we also have Uranus squaring this new moon. This is not going to be an easy time for you. But if you are looking for new work, a new job, a new project, a new passion, this is the time for you. This is a destiny year. Do not be the big bear and sleep through this time. This is a time for you to manifest new work that adds value to your self-esteem and your self-worth and your pocketbook, right? A lot of money for you. This is a time for you to really take on more responsibility with your work and get out of your comfort zone. Don't stay in your comfort zone. If you haven't been watching my moon series and also my moon phases, I have 2 videos on that. Please go watch them. They are so impactful. Do you know what phase you were born under? Also, I sell a quickie moon phase report. It's like so inexpensive. I wanted everybody to be able to afford it. Got to go get your quickie moon phase report so you can know what your particular moon is doing right now, natally and by progression. It is so, so, so good. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is in a really harmonious place with the rising sign of Libra, and that's the rising sign of this new moon, and of Aquarius. Now, it doesn't really love Saturn and doesn't really love all that Capricorn, but it is going to appreciate life so much when Mercury gets out of retrograde. So on the 4th, you might see the seeds that you planted on this new moon, the 31st and the 1st, you might see them really, really take off. And it might happen fast for you. So right now, you're being asked to start studying something new, to start a new passion, to learn something new. Maybe it's a spiritual practice. Maybe it's Reiki. Maybe it is, how to walk through Croatia. But this is a time to take on a passion and literally dive into it so deep, pour your entire heart, body, mind, and soul into it, and move yourself forward on the chess game. This is a time for you to make travel plans, for maybe just the summer or the spring. And this is a time for you to really blow up your mind, learning something new, talking about something new, educating yourself, presenting it out there in the world, maybe writing your new book. This is such a brilliant time for you because this is the higher and lower octave of the mind working for you in your benefit. So what do you want to do with your mind? Tell me below what you guys want to create, Geminis. Let me know, because whatever you create right now, it's going to be brilliant. Now, for everybody, where do you have Gemini in your chart? Oh my God, because that's the area or the arena where your mind wants to expand. Okay, so Cancer, I want to tell you, your soul is in opposition to all of the Capricorn planets. And it's a quincunx relationship between Aquarius and Cancer. So it's not necessarily straightforward, but I want to tell you that your intuition can be so illuminated right now. I want you to do 2 things. One, I want you to create a sanctuary and an altar if you don't already have one. Tell me if you're a Cancer, if you already have like a sanctuary in your house. It can be your bedroom, it can be an altar. And I want you to start meditating and I want you to start practicing your intuition. Your intuition is a muscle, and it's a muscle of a knowing. And under this new moon, I want you to either start working with a divination tool like the pendulum or the tarot or Reiki or meditation. I want you to really go deep within yourself, and I want you to expand your intuition so you can be led to the right answers for your higher self about your home, about your loved ones, and about your money. So this is a time where you can really feel a sense of internal peacefulness by developing your intuition, and your knowing about what can happen, what will happen, will become stronger and stronger. Right now, I kind of want you to go with your gut feelings, and I want you to really focus on the deepest parts of your inner self so you can vibrate at a higher level and attract to yourself that which you wish for. So Virgos are being asked right now to up their organization of their life and really figure out a brilliant system to run your world. So how could you polish up or refine or create more alignment between what you need and what you want? And how can you create a system or a structure that is a little bit more high functioning, that produces that which you desire, what you need and what you want? And how can you create your most productive self? So this is a time when you can really create creative systems and structures to take care of yourself. This is a time for you to really rework your personal health rituals and systems, and this is a time for you to take care of your mind and your body and your spirit. So not just doing a to-do list, but really creating a system that makes you feel reignited and passionate, so you can create more healthy routines for yourself and make these routines brilliant, right? This is a time to really get pumped up in your health and wellness and in your daily routines and polishing up your systems. Okay, Libra. This is a little bit like Gemini. I want you guys to think about what do you madly, passionately love? Now we're going to take that thing that gives you joy and pleasure and happiness, and we're going to up the game. Venus ends its retrograde on January 29th, right before this new moon. So you're going to see that this is a fabulous time to really put your passion out there into the world, to reignite your relationships with other people, and to step into relationship. This is a great time for you to reconnect to your dreams and to color them vividly. This is a time for you to invest in other people, other relationships, anything that gives you or sparks passion inside of you, because Venus, your ruling planet, has been sound asleep. And if you have like Mars in Libra or Venus in Libra or Libra rising, that part of you has been dormant. So this is a time for you to reignite your passions. It doesn't matter if you're just an interior decorator and you have had a slow business. Well, get back into it if that's your passion, or if you're an astrologer, or if you have had, kind of the doldrums around your love life. So this is all about passion for you, and create anything that sparks your passion again. Do it full out, wholeheartedly, and think of your future self. Only be with partners that are built for your future self. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio is it's a fixed sign, so this isn't a necessarily simple placement, because this is Scorpios are going to have a little bit of a tough year, and I might do a whole video on that. Tell me if you guys want me to do a video on the nodes this year, Taurus and Scorpio. I'm kind of really wanting to do it. I am going to go back to my moon series and finish out the signs that I haven't done. But Scorpio with the south node on your sun, or if you're rising, or even Venus or Mars or Mercury, it's pretty tough. Like, don't get sucked down into the trauma and the drama. And you've got Uranus, opposing you. And then you have this new moon square you. So you guys, if you are a Scorpio, you have to manifest on this new moon. It is so important. And you have to kind of counterbalance that hard or challenging energy. That's very hard for Scorpios right now. This is a time when you are supposed to truly detach from toxic people in your life that do not emotionally fulfill you. I know it's a new moon, so we're going to attract to you people and maybe even family that create love and a sanctuary for you. So this is a time for you to heal relationships. This is a time for you to step into boldness of your truer, more authentic self, asking for what you really need as far as your emotional needs. And I know that's really hard for you to do. So plant seeds right now for healthier collaborative energy, and inspire. Maybe you reach out to the friends and the family that you truly love, that are a true support system for you, and you invest in them and them only, and you don't give your energy or your relationship away to people who don't deserve it. Create your home life where you feel comfortable and safe and secure. Slow it down a little bit right now. Ask yourself if your current environment is really supportive of you. Is it really supportive of you? And if it isn't, you need to change it up. You need to create, let down your guard a little bit, say what it is you want and need. And if people don't get on board, out of here. So really reinvest in the people who love you well. And then I want you to create an environment that is loving and supportive of you, because this is a very, very hard time for you, but this is a destiny year for you. So I want you to have positive influences in your life. I want you to get rid of all of the substances in your life. I don't care if it's plastic or meat or drugs or alcohol or people. You have to absolutely get the bad stuff that you're addicted to out of of your life. This is the time to get rid of bad relationships so a new relationship can step in. Sagittarius, this is actually a pretty good moon for Sagittarius. This is a time when you can really watch whatever it is you're planting come to life. Now, Mercury in retrograde has been kind of a bear for Sagittarius, and it's made you late and overburdened and overtasked, but this is a time where whatever you put your mind to, you can actually grow it. And I want you to think big, bigger, and biggest. And I want you to plant the seeds of your dreams and then put together like Saturn. So Saturn, you guys, I have to reiterate, Saturn being on this moon is going to mature you, going to grow you up, and it's going to make everything feel like you want it right now and then slow you way down. But it is the great news about Saturn, the high side of Saturn, is Saturn makes things happen. If you meet it halfway, if you come from your most mature self, if you really do the hard work, Saturn is so helpful because it is the builder. It is the master builder. And Saturn is usually, when it is worked with properly and it's not taken for granted, you're not just expecting $1 million to fly in from the sky, but you're willing to grow it. Saturn will provide you with the things that you need in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish. It's going to help stabilize Sagittarius. So plant the seeds, do the work. You will see your dreams will come into fruition. Think big. I'm not kidding. This is the time for you to think big and then build it step by step. Capricorns, Venus and Mercury have been retrograding in your sign, and it's been a bear. This new moon can really help you attract more money, more mental alertness, and it can really help you grow your bank account. So all you have to do is be willing to take the risk to play at a higher degree and to implement some structure like you're good at, and to work your program, and you're going to see there will be an increase, I believe, in your money. I also want you guys, Capricorns, to really think about what you want to invest in, because your investments can become very, very fruitful. So Aquariuses, this is your time to shine. This is a brand new birth, a birth about what? About yourself. This is you stepping into your personal power. This is you stepping into your personal belief system. Now you have Saturn sitting right there on your sun. So you're also feeling sort of pushed down and squashed. I'm telling you, just throw that boulder off. You have to believe in yourself, because if you put in the sweat equity right now, and if you have compassion for yourself, and if you have empathy for yourself, and if you are willing to just work your daily desires, your daily goals, right? This is a time when the spotlight is on you. Don't forget to exercise self-love, but you can watch your dreams manifest. It is a little bit hard because you have Uranus squaring you. So I'm going to tell you, if you wish for apples and you didn't wish for Fuji apples, you wished for Gala apples, you might get a Granny Smith apple. I'm just telling you, because it's Uranus, so it might not come in exactly the way you want it. Be okay with that. But I want you to know that this is your moon. So put it all out there, all your dreams, hopes, and wishes. Who do you want your future self to be? So if you want to be a millionaire, I want you to watch my new moon ritual video. I want you to do this, and I want you to envision yourself as a millionaire. This is your time. This is where it's going to rain down on you. It's so fantastic. Also, you guys, Susie is doing her free tarot card readings every Friday night at 4:30 on this channel. Come here at 4:30 every Friday night, and all 12 signs get a free reading. It is so exciting. And look for Connie Joe's Asteroid series to continue. She's going to be doing Famous Aquarians too on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Everything's Pacific time. And don't miss my show every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. If you're new to my channel, please like, please subscribe, and please join our community by being a super supporter, and you get tons of perks. Tons of perks. It's so exciting. And now I want to talk about Pisces. So this is such a glorious time for Pisces. I want you guys to work with a crystal that produces psychic insight. So you could do a clear quartz crystal, actually, and you could also do a rose quartz crystal. But this is a time when you can get massive downloads. Like, you can be so in touch with the other side. This is a time when you can really boost your confidence and step into your most positive self. This is a time when literally your dreams can come true. So I want you to picture in your mind that what you wish for. Right now, you can attract your dream job, your dream relationship, your dream house, your dream car, your dream life. I'm not kidding. But I want you to work with your crystals. Everybody should, but wherever you have Pisces in your chart, this is a very, very powerful place in your chart with this moon. All that Capricorn energy is really grounding the Pisces dream. Also, Pisces loves the nodal axis, so they're going to have a destiny year too. Taurus and Scorpio, this is your fate year. This is big time fate year for you. Same with Pisces, it's really good. You know, Pisces has got that lucky Jupiter for 6 months time working with them. So I'm telling you, Pisces, you're one of the luckier ones with this new moon. And so ask yourself, what's your soul missing and what does your soul want? Because this is the time to create it. Also, you guys, I really can't stress enough. Go to my shop on soulnavigation.com and you guys should really get my Astro Gold package. It's my advanced astrology package. You will love it and you'll get your progress chart too, but it will show you where all the houses are and what their rulers are. It is such a incredible package. I cannot stress it enough. It is really good. And you guys are getting advanced now. So if you're just starting out on my channel, if you've just met me, then get the starter package. But everybody really should have the advanced Astro Gold package because it's phenomenal. This new moon has so much potency, so much power. Now with Uranus being square to Saturn and the sun and the moon, it might not come out just super simple and effortlessly, right? It's going to take work with Saturn. It's going to grow you. Whatever you plant, whatever seeds you plant right now, and tell me where this is happening in your chart. Where do you have that Aquarius energy? 10 to 20 degrees. Wherever you have this, that's the part of you that really wants to massively take it on. It wants to elevate. It wants to go to the next level. It wants to grow. It wants to improve. It wants to become enlightened. That part is so important. That house is so important. So that's like the subject area that it's happening. And then go and look at the different planets that you have in what signs, and then go back and re-watch this video to that place and then attach that energy to those planets that you have in those signs. And if you have any questions, please put them below. And I hope you're wonderful. I hope you're fabulous. And I can't wait to see you here every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Please share this video with anybody that you feel would benefit from learning real astrology.